Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Noles will get us started with the opening kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Trojans' offense is on the field for the first time today. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Williamson. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Grab near the marker. It's Myers. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Trojans have it with a first and goal. They want to just keep throwing it. They're trying to get to it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on third down to get the touchdown.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Florida State Seminoles offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking this safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but, man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. And you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
They finally make the stop at the big run. He's plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Quick strike complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State.
Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Safeties are in the back, and they have so much ground to cover. You see them. They can go sideline to sideline. Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, going making the big turnover.
Leaves it with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Got the quick pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Third down play from the gun. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and flow. Nice job reading the defense. Beautiful.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass and make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Grab behind the line, it's Davis. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a man, it's Williamson. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? You be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense.
And the Noles will hustle to the line. They'll test the right side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
On a little time, lets it go. Ball is free. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Seminoles have this offense rolling.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Give to the single back. The Noles pick up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Smashes through. Tackled, but he has a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
What a play by the defense. With their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation, they're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. Trying to get to it. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You've got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make it.
Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open grain, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff to the lone back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Trojans! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the 1st drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this 1st half.
They'll try to get it through the air. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Looking to pass. It's Williamson. Pocket starts to collapse. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's John. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Escapes the sack. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Back to pass, it's Williamson. Going to try to get it himself. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love it. I love it. First down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Trojans will try to punch it in on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Coming after it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal! He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Now they'll run the draw. Delivers the contact. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Seminoles in the hurry-up. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They're going to ride this running back.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught. It's Gibson. Still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back.
He's loose. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Good timing on the quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. Stopped after making the catch.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. A little screen to the running back. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down, 10 yards to go. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Noles moving quickly to the line.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
The aerial assault continues. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. On second down, wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. That pressure got to him and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put... This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly to the tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs.
And he makes the catch inside the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Going up top on first down. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. He's back to throw on second down. Oh, that's him grabbing air. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, no! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding pass. Stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now second down as they try to run this clock. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw, it's Williamson. He's got it down the left side. All by himself down the middle. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, USC. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got it down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense will quickly use the timeout. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Zings it complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking for the score. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Trojans. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. The astronauts just shocked the world. They proved that they are battle-tested and ready for all challenges after going on the road and pulling out a massive win. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like king.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love